James, congratulations.
Which right in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's how we do it. Congratulations, topping your group and beating the world champion. How would you sum up the evening for yourself?
Yeah, it was a bit in-betweeny. Thankfully, Michael didn't play well and I played well enough. And I honestly believe he got nervous. That's my thoughts. I watched his darts, and as I was throwing, I wasn't playing well at all. But I just think he got a little bit nervous and perhaps didn't expect steady finishes from me. That's what I think.
Did you sense, obviously, he wasn't firing on all cylinders, and say the big moments of the games, you won every one of them?
No, I was more worried about me not firing because I wasn't firing either. So it works both ways, doesn't it? I didn't play well, but I was a little bit better than someone that didn't play anywhere near how he can play.
How does it feel coming back here? Obviously, you missed last year. I know you've openly said that you weren't good enough to be here, but is it a nice feeling coming back?
Well, last year I chose not to be. No, I didn't. No, last year I was rubbish. And I've been rubbish for probably 18 months. And there's only been smidgens of things that have shown in the last sort of like probably 4 or 5 months. But I'm still keeping my head above water and still like treading water, playing not very well. So hopefully I start playing well, and I can stick it up the rest that are playing all right.
James, many congratulations.
Thank you.
James, you said rubbish there for the last 18 months. Is that really how you feel about your game?
Yeah, it's reality, isn't it? You've got to be honest with yourself and you've got to be realistic. You can lie to yourself and say, I've been really unfortunate, I've been really unlucky. Don't get me wrong, I would say probably 18 months is probably about, no, it's probably longer than that. It's probably nearly 2 years, to be fair, where I haven't played well at all. But then I did have a patch a little while ago where I was playing really well and got no results. But like me and people that are close to me have just said, you can't keep smashing on like that and not getting any results. What's happened is my form's gone right down and I'm starting to get results now. So it's the unpredictability of darts.
Is the desire there to turn that around and find
I just said it in an interview, I don't want to be here and I do want to be here, but obviously I do want to be here because I've got the most amazing 2 boys at home. I've got to make sure I get the names the right way, haven't I? Alf is like 15 months and he is like the spitting image of me and is me, quite miserable and quite fussy. And you've got Arthur, which is 5 years old, and he is like, every day is like a happy day and he's like the most happiest boy in the world. So I choose to be here because I want to secure their future and I still got a bit of burning desire inside me. Otherwise, I want to be at home with them. Why would I want to be here with, in the politest way possible, with dart players and darts and the stress and the pressure? So there's obviously something there that's still not finished and still not a closed door. So, but yeah.
Would they be happy to see Dad bring home another trophy?
Well, Arthur thought it was great. I brought up a run-up trophy. So I was like, Daddy, you got me a trophy. I was like, yeah, but it's the first loser trophy. He went, but Daddy, it's still a trophy. And I went to, they're quite fortunate to go to a nice school. And, the head teacher and a few of the other parents was like, oh yeah, I saw you playing darts and stuff. So that's pretty nice. And Arthur was like, that's my dad. So the first time I've ever seen him would be proud of me, to be fair, so it's quite nice.
Lovely. Cheers, James.
Cheers, thank you.
James, you seem really relaxed and in a good place. Does that make you even more dangerous when you're relaxed up there?
Oh, I don't know. You asked me those, people, no, sorry, not you personally, sorry. People have asked me those questions loads of times. I don't know what it is, something every now and then switches me on in tournaments, and this might be the one, it might not be. In Germany I made a final when I was playing really poor. I don't know. I know when I am switched on and it is right, it's not about big averages, it's not about any of that nonsense that people have highlighted in darts, and that's what we've done with darts in the last probably 5 or 6 years. We've highlighted these, have to hit these finishes, have to hit these averages, have to do this, and darts isn't about that. And I feel sorry for the younger dart players that think that they have to average 100, because it's nonsense. You don't have to do that. It's about doing the right things at the right time, and sometimes, is this a tournament where I'm going to do the right things at the right time? I don't know. Might be, might not be. Who knows?
That run to the final of the European Championship, has that changed things for you? Has it refocused your mind and your targets?
Not really. Yes and no. Yes, yeah, because obviously it was nice to make a final, but playing so poor in the final, all of a sudden, just like all the good work you do, it just undoes it, because against Peter in the final, it was pitiful. So, but I was happy to get to the final. But someone said to me, at the beginning of the weekend, would you be happy to do that? I said, yeah, but when you get there and you play like a fool, a mug, it doesn't feel that good.
Cheers, James. Well done.
James, she said that you've not really played well in 2 years, but you're still in the top 16, you get into major finals. Is that a testament to how good you are still?
I know how good I am. People that report, don't take that personal way. People, other players, if you don't think I am, then I know where I'll be in 2 years' time. I'll be in the top 10 again. Well, I know I will be. The more I hear off of quiet people saying I won't be, it drives me more, So we'll watch this space. May I fail.
You mentioned in Dortmund that you were struggling sometimes for motivation. So when you do hear people say that, is that the thing that spurs you on then to get to finals again and to get through to...
If I'm completely honest, and you're doing a lovely interview, when people like yourself say, do you think jiu-jitsu, I just think I've got to say it in a nice way, and a polite way, and a fair way how you interview me. If you don't see me people like yourself drive me to be in the top 10 again.
I'm glad I can help. Cheers, James, thank you.
James.
I don't mean in every way.
No, don't worry.
So, yeah. No, it's fine.
James, obviously, one thing that clearly gets you out of bed in the morning is the drive with the children and something to get you here and to...
I've got no choice. They get up at bloody 5:30 in the morning. People say have children, don't do it because it's an absolute waste of life. It ruins 30% of your life.
But surely that motivation is a key hunger factor to get you here and to make you perform.
It's a great thing to be away because I don't have to get up so early, And when I'm at home, I've got to make marmite on toast and crumpets and... we've got to do healthy things. All those other bits and bobs. So when I'm away, it's the easiest thing in the world. My wife is at home now doing all those things on her own because we don't get too much help outside of the family or in the family. So when I'm here, it's like a holiday break for me. I just feel sorry for my wife that's at home. So I've got to make sure... That's the other thing what's clicked in a little bit, I have to make sure when I am away I make the most of things. For her.
And also the fact that you've just alluded to this as well. A lot of the players of an older generation, should I say, have been written off, and maybe people have written you off. That really must rank with you because you've got a lot to prove, you've got a lot to give, and clearly the talent to do it.
I ain't got a lot to prove. I know what I'm capable of. I know. I shouldn't really go there on this. I know lots of players get lots of interest on interviews and stuff, and I get very, very little, and that's fact. If anyone wants to admit to that or not, it's true. I've done enough in my career to justify those things, and some of that drives me, I think, because I think people that haven't won quite as much that do get lots of media coverage, that does make me, I think it's what's the right word? Not envious, not jealous, but I'm here as well, So I think I've earned those rights, and sometimes it drives me on in games to push forward, and you have to interview me now, don't you?
And nights like this prove what you're capable of.
Sometimes, yeah. It wasn't let's not pretend to each other, it wasn't a great game, but I was fortunate and lucky enough to hit the finishes at the right times.
Thank you very much.